we are kicking things off with a massive acquisition. Republic Pictures has snatched up The Hollywood Rabbi, the feature-length documentary chronicling the incredible life of Rabbi Marvin Heyerer, the founder of the Simon Wiesenthal Center and Museum of Tolerance. This film traces Rabbi Heyerer's journey from the Lower East Side of Manhattan to becoming a global icon, and it features unbelievable interviews with figures like former President Bill Clinton and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Find out how this powerful documentary captures the influence of one man across Hollywood and world politics.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the high-stakes world of film festivals. Hollywood tentpoles are reportedly giving the Cannes Film Festival a pass this year, and we have the details on why this shift is happening. We'll explore the complex strategies studios are employing, the impact of social media on premieres, and whether the major players are stepping back from the red carpet spectacle. Get ready for some cinematic deep dives as we cover some of the must-see films making waves at Cannes. We're talking about Japan's Ryusuke Hamaguchi with his stunning meditation on grief in Drive My Car, Lucas Dehant's intense period drama Coward, and the massive Korean sci-fi thriller Colony, directed by Yeon Sang-ho. Discover the stories behind these award contenders and the global distribution deals securing their future. And finally, we wrap up with the massive international distribution push for Colony. Train to Busan director Yeon Sang-ho's new zombie thriller Colony has secured deals across more than 20 territories worldwide, leading up to its world premiere at Cannes this Friday. Don't miss this monumental event, and make sure you stay tuned for all the latest breaking news right here. Republic Pictures has officially acquired The Hollywood Rabbi, a feature-length documentary chronicling the life of Rabbi Marvin Heyerer, the founder of the Simon Wiesenthal Center and Museum of Tolerance. Directed by Santa Monica resident and SMMUSD board member John Keane, the film traces Heyerer's journey from an Orthodox Jewish community on the Lower East Side of Manhattan to achieving international renown as a two-time Academy Award winner and a trusted advisor to world leaders and Hollywood elites. The documentary is slated for its world premiere on May 12 as the opening night selection of the Los Angeles Jewish Film Festival at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills. Republic Pictures Executive Vice President of Worldwide Acquisitions, Sejan Kroninger, stated that the acquisition reflects the studio's commitment to supporting films that spark conversation and illuminate significant cultural figures. The Hollywood Rabbi is described as a dynamic portrait of a singular figure whose influence spans continents and decades. The 88-minute documentary features extensive interviews with political and entertainment figures who shared connections with Rabbi Heyerer. Notable participants include former President Bill Clinton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Billy Crystal, California Governor Gavin Newsom, Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos, DreamWorks co-founder Jeffrey Katzenberg, and social media personality Montana Tucker. Promotional materials highlight Heyerer's extensive network, noting he was counted as a personal rabbi by figures including Frank Sinatra and had connections to numerous popes, kings, and presidents. Heyerer has previously won 2 Oscars for the documentaries Genocide and The Long Way Home. Director John Keane noted that the access secured for the film stemmed from Heyerer's reputation, not his own, sharing an anecdote about being seated near Bill Clinton during an interview. Keane also mentioned unique interactions, including Schwarzenegger's pranks and his observation of Newsom's demeanor. Production commenced in September 2023, involving approximately 20 days of interviews followed by a week of filming at the Museum of Tolerance, with celebrity interviews conducted between January and September 2024. The film was completed through 7 cuts and delivered to Paramount in December 2025, utilizing a budget between $650,000 and $700,000. While the film adopts a tone that incorporates Heyerer's humor and a Forrest Gump-like life, Keane emphasized the documentary's confrontation of serious issues, including the 1992 Los Angeles riots, racial tensions, accounts from Holocaust survivors, and the aftermath of the October 7, 2023, Hamas attack on Israel. Keane stated that the project prompted him to reassess previous warnings from Holocaust survivors regarding the recurrence of genocide in the United States, concluding that complacency is a significant danger. He highlighted a shift in focus from solely addressing right-wing antisemitism to recognizing antisemitism originating from the far left, stressing that being Jewish in the U.S. is increasingly intertwined with current events in Israel. Keane called for educators to bridge the lessons of the Holocaust with contemporary traumas, advocating for a shared set of truths and emphasizing tolerance as the essential path forward to prevent future conflict. The documentary is produced by Brad Crevey, Susie Crevey, and John Keane. The premiere event will feature a tribute to Rabbi Hirer, including introductions from Schwarzenegger, Elon Gold, Tucker, and California State Senator Ben Allen. Hollywood tentpoles are reportedly giving the Cannes Film Festival a pass this year, signaling a shift in how major studio releases are being launched on the international stage. While Hollywood has long been a fixture at Cannes, serving as a crucial platform for film debuts and global marketing, 2026 appears to be an outlier, with not one traditional studio release currently scheduled for the festival. The festival has historically been vital for blockbuster films, with titles like Top Gun, Maverick, Mad Max, Fury Road, and Star Wars, Episode III, Revenge of the Sith securing world or international premieres. However, recent performance suggests distributors are exercising greater caution. This trend is curious given Cannes premieres have become a staple at the Academy Awards, with several recent winners, such as Anora and Parasite, achieving major accolades. Distributors are navigating a complex landscape where success is no longer guaranteed. Studio executives emphasize that every campaign must be bespoke, factoring in the film's nature, release timing, and potential awards window. The influence of social media platforms like Reddit and Letterboxd has amplified audience reactions, meaning the blast radius of a festival launch is now significantly larger, both positive and negative. While some wide-release films have successfully leveraged Cannes for early buzz, such as Black KK, Klansman, and Rocketman, the pressure on filmmakers to secure a moment in the Lumiere Theater remains high. Ultimately, the decision hinges on whether a film is perfectly timed and ready for the spotlight, despite the undeniable glamour and scrutiny that Cannes continues to offer. The Cannes Film Festival 2021 showcased a diverse and critically acclaimed slate of international cinema, featuring several standout directorial efforts. Ryusuke Hamaguchi's Drive My Car garnered significant attention, offering a symphonic meditation on grief, regret, and human connection. This French-language debut stars Virginie Efira as a nursing home director who implements a compassion-based treatment method, whose life is profoundly altered by meeting a terminally ill Japanese playwright, developing a spiritual bond while fighting systemic constraints. Lucas Dehont made a bold statement with Coward, his first-period drama and most ambitious project, which explores themes of love, death, creation, and destruction set against the backdrop of World War I. The film follows a soldier eager to prove his valor and a comrade who uses a theatrical performance to lift morale amidst the brutality of the trenches. Sandra Hüller joined the lineup with Fatherland, a continuing exploration of post-WWII Europe directed by Paul Polakowski. The film follows Thomas Mann and his daughter on a road trip across a ruined Germany, reflecting on the author's return to the fatherland. Christian Mungiu, a figure from the Romanian New Wave, presented a provocative piece of social realism in his new film, which follows a Romanian-Norwegian couple relocating to Norway and facing legal scrutiny amid suspicions of child abuse. Na Hong-jin returned with the large-scale science fiction thriller, Hope, reportedly the most expensive Korean film ever made. Set near the demilitarized zone, the film escalates from a tiger sighting to a full-blown panic, forcing a police chief to confront an impossible reality. James Gray's writer-director, Paper Tiger, continued his pursuit of major awards with a gritty 1980s set drama featuring Miles Teller, Scarlett Johansson, and Adam Driver, where two brothers navigate corruption and violence linked to the Russian mob. Asghar Farhadi delivered a deluxe cast for his second French-language film, Parallel Tales, loosely based on a chapter of Krzysztof Kieslowski's Decalogue series, examining how fiction can influence reality in a Parisian setting. Hirokazu Koreeda returned to the competition with Sheep in the Box, an idiosyncratic sci-fi-adjacent drama reflecting on parenthood, loss, and the meaning of life through a couple mourning their son, and engaging with a program that resurrects loved ones as robotic clones. Finally, the film The Unknown introduced a compelling premise where a photographer, after being drawn to a woman in a party, wakes up in her body, leading to a profound exploration of identity and perception. The global distribution for Yeon Sang-ho's new zombie thriller, Colony, has been secured across more than 20 international territories, marking a significant international push for the film. Korean studio Showbox announced Tuesday the comprehensive deal structure ahead of the movie's world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival this Friday. The action thriller, which marks Yeon Sang-ho's return to the zombie genre, he helped redefine globally with the 2016 success Train to Busan, has already landed distribution agreements with major players including Well Go USA in North America, Studio Canal in the UK, Gaga Corporation in Japan, and ARP Selection in France, among others. Showbox finalized deals spanning Australia and New Zealand, Latin America, Scandinavia, Spain, the CIS and Baltics, Poland, Turkey, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia, the Philippines, India, Thailand, Mongolia, and broader Southeast Asia. Colony is set to screen in the Cannes Midnight Screening section at the Palais on May 15, out of competition. This slot is a notable homecoming for Yeon, as Train to Busan also debuted in the Midnight Strand in 2016, serving as the launchpad for his global breakthrough. The film stars Jaeona Jun as Sejeong, a biotechnology professor who is caught in chaos when a rapidly mutating virus sweeps through an industry conference, transforming the infected and forcing authorities to seal the venue. The ensemble cast includes Koo Kyoe Chwan, Jai Chang-wook, Shin Hyun-bin, Kim Shin-rock, and Go Soo. Yeon co-wrote the screenplay with Choi Jae-seok, and the production is handled by Wowpoint and Smilegate in association with Midnight Studio, with Showbox serving as the presenter. The reported production budget is approximately $12 million, which is considered modest for a Hollywood tentpole, but high for a Korean genre feature. Yeon's career trajectory includes early work as an animator, moving into live-action in 2016 with Train to Busan, followed by the live-action sequel Peninsula in 2020, and subsequent work in streaming series like the supernatural Netflix hit Hellbound. Colony is scheduled to open in South Korea on May 21, with Well Go USA targeting a late August release in North America.